Hello everyone, I am Divakar Chaudhary, working as an assistant professor in Department of Management at GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, Greater Noida. Today I'll be covering Export-Import Documentation subject, where we'll be taking lecture 4 of Unit 1. Let's start with it. The first topic is Registration Import-Export Code, known as IEC. The first requirement before you start an import business or export business in India is to obtain an IEC. An IEC is necessary for import-export of goods in case the import-export is of services or technology. IEC is required in only limited circumstances when import-export is in specified service or specified technologies. That is, services or technologies in which international trade is restricted by the Government of India as they pertain to national security, such as dealing in nuclear weapons, automatic guns, etc. IEC is not required under the following circumstances. What are the circumstances? The circumstances are import-export of goods for personal use, अपने use के लिए, which is not connected with trade, manufacture और agriculture, जो कि connected नहीं होता है trade के साथ, manufacturing के साथ या फिर किसी भी agriculture के साथ. Import-export by government ministries and departments and certain notified charitable organizations. कोई भी import-export government ministries, departments या certain notified charitable organizations से related नहीं होता है. Procedure for obtaining an IEC. क्या प्रोसीजर होता है? An application must be made in the आयात-निर्यात form 2A and NF 2A format to the regional authority of the Directorate General of Foreign Trade, that is also known as DGFT, in the region where the registered office of the company is situated. इसको करने के लिए एक एप्लीकेशन बननी चाहिए आयात निर्यात फॉर्म 2A पर, जो कि उसी फॉर्मेट में होनी चाहिए रीजनल अथॉरिटी ऑफ डायरेक्टरेट जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड के लिए, DGFT, वो जिस रीजन में है, जो उनका रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस है और जहां कंपनी सिचुएटेड है वहां पर. फॉलोइंग डॉक्यूमेंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर ऑब्टेनिंग न्यू IEC. इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट कोड के लिए क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं? वो है पहला पैन कार्ड. पैन कार्ड प्रोप्राइटरशिप के लिए पर्सनल पैन कार्ड होना चाहिए. फॉर पार्टनरशिप कंपनीज पैन कार्ड. फॉर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनीज पैन कार्ड. लिस्ट ऑफ पार्टनर्स डायरेक्टर्स होनी चाहिए. प्रोप्राइटरशिप में रेसिडेंशियल एड्रेस, पिन कोड, फोन नंबर, फादर्स नेम मेंशन्ड होना चाहिए. पार्टनरशिप के लिए रेसिडेंशियल एड्रेस, पिन कोड, फोन नंबर लेटरहेड पर होना चाहिए. प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के लिए लिस्ट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स विद रेसिडेंशियल एड्रेस, पिन कोड, फोन नंबर लेटरहेड पर होना जरूरी है. मेमोरेंडम एंड आर्टिकल्स ऑफ एसोसिएशन होना चाहिए. प्रोप्राइटरशिप में ये एप्लीकेबल नहीं होता है. पार्टनरशिप में पार्टनरशिप डीड होनी चाहिए, ड्यूली नोटराइज्ड कॉपी, ड्यूली सेल्फ MOA सर्टिफाइड होना चाहिए. और सेम प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के लिए भी. फिर करंट अकाउंट होना चाहिए एनी नेशनल या इंटरनेशनल बैंक में, प्रोप्राइटरशिप के लिए भी, पार्टनरशिप के लिए भी और प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के लिए भी. फिर बैंक सर्टिफिकेट होना चाहिए एज पर अपेंडिक्स अटैच्ड, प्रोप्राइटरशिप के लिए भी, पार्टनरशिप के लिए भी और प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के लिए भी. फोटोग्राफ होना चाहिए पासपोर्ट साइज. प्रोप्राइटरशिप में 4 होने चाहिए और पार्टनरशिप के लिए साइनिंग अथॉरिटी के 4 फोटोग्राफ्स होने चाहिए. प्राइवेट लिमिटेड में एनी वन ऑफ द साइनिंग अथॉरिटीज के 4 फोटोग्राफ होने चाहिए मोबाइल नंबर के साथ. कंपनीज लेटर हेड होना जरूरी है. प्रोप्राइटरशिप में 2 होने चाहिए, पार्टनरशिप में 2 होने चाहिए और प्राइवेट लिमिटेड में भी 2 होने चाहिए. फोन नंबर एंड ईमेल होना जरूरी है. तीनों में ये चीज़ें एप्लीकेबल है. टाइप ऑफ एक्सपोर्टर कौन होना चाहिए? तीनों में मर्चेंट होना चाहिए, मैन्युफैक्चरर, सर्विस, अदर मर्चेंट कम मैन्युफैक्चरर होना चाहिए. डेट ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द कंपनी होना जरूरी है. प्रोप्राइटरशिप में पैन कार्ड के बताना चाहिए क्लियर एज पर पैन कार्ड. पार्टनरशिप में एज पर डीड एग्रीमेंट होना चाहिए. प्राइवेट लिमिटेड में एज पर रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ द कंपनीज होना जरूरी है. और नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है, द DGFT हैज प्रोवाइडेड ऑनलाइन फाइलिंग फैसिलिटी for obtaining IEC and other authorizations Form ANF2A requires basic detail of the business and its proprietors, partners or directors as applicable, bank account details and a bank certificate where the business has an account, stating the period for which the business has an account with the bank. DGFT ने एक ऑनलाइन फाइलिंग फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड की हुई है आईईसी के लिए, जिसके अंदर अदर ऑथराइजेशंस भी लिए जा सकते हैं. फॉर्म ANF2A को बेसिक डिटेल्स चाहिए होती हैं बिजनेस की और उसके प्रोप्राइटर्स की, पार्टनर्स और डायरेक्टर्स की, उसके बैंक अकाउंट की डिटेल्स एंड बैंक सर्टिफिकेट होना ज़रूरी है जहाँ पे बिजनेस का अकाउंट है. स्टार्टिंग उसके अंदर है ना, स्टेट होना चाहिए पीरियड, किस टाइम पीरियड के लिए बिजनेस का अकाउंट है उस बैंक के साथ में, ये मेंशन होना ज़रूरी है. One thing is to be kept in mind is that permanent account number PAN is prerequisite for grant of IEC and only one IEC can be issued against a single PAN. हमेशा ये ध्यान में रखना ज़रूरी है कि एक ही IEC नंबर एक सिंगल पैन के थ्रू इशू किया जाएगा. उसके अलावा एक पैन के साथ में आप 2-3 IEC नंबर नहीं इशू कर सकते. The IEC issued is valid for all the branches or factories of the importer exporter. IEC नंबर जो IEC कोड हम इशू करेंगे वो वैलिड होता है सारे ब्रांचेस और सारी फैक्ट्रीज उस इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्टर के लिए, एज द केस में बी. एप्लीकेशंस विच आर कंप्लीट इन ऑल रिस्पेक्ट्स आर नॉर्मली डिस्पोज्ड ऑफ विद इन 2 days. जो भी एप्लीकेशन है जो कंप्लीट होती हैं, सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज उसकी कंप्लीट होती हैं, वो ज़्यादातर 2 दिन के अंदर ही डिस्पोज ऑफ कर दी जाती हैं. नाउ रजिस्ट्रेशन कम मेंबरशिप सर्टिफिकेट RCMC. RCMC के लिए क्या होता है? रजिस्ट्रेशन कम मेंबरशिप सर्टिफिकेट. RCMC क्या होता है? इट इज़ अ सर्टिफिकेट दैट वैलिडेट्स एन एक्सपोर्टर डीलिंग विद प्रोडक्ट्स रजिस्टर्ड विद एन एजेंसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट आर ऑथराइज्ड बाय द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट. RCMC एक सर्टिफिकेट होता है जो कि एक एक्सपोर्टर जिस प्रोडक्ट के साथ में डील कर रहा है वो एक ऑथराइज्ड एजेंसी के साथ में रजिस्टर्ड है या नहीं, वो सब चीज़ें डिफाइन करता है इंडियन गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू दिया हुआ. द सर्टिफिकेट इज इशूड फॉर 5 years बाय द एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशनल काउंसिल और कमोडिटी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया. द सर्टिफिकेट इशूड, ये इशू सिर्फ 5 साल के लिए किया जाता है एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउंसिल्स के थ्रू और कमोडिटी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया के थ्रू. एन एक्सपोर्टर desiring to obtain an RCMC has to declare his mainstream business in the application. कोई भी एक्सपोर्टर अगर RCMC को चाहता है तो उसको ये डिक्लेयर करना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि वो अपना जो भी मेन स्ट्रीम बिजनेस है उसको एप्लीकेशन में उसको अच्छे से डिफाइन करना ज़रूरी होता है. दिस एप्लीकेशन वुड बी सबमिटेड टू द एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउंसिल कमोडिटी बोर्ड रिलेटिंग टू दैट लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस. ये एप्लीकेशन सबमिट किया जाएगा एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउंसिल को या फिर कमोडिटी बोर्ड को, इसके अंदर जो भी वो लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस में है उसको स्टेट करते हुए. An exporter using an application specified in an ANF2C register can become a member of EPC. ये EPC का मेंबर भी बन सकते हैं. The applicant is granted with the registration cum membership certificate of EPC in the format that is given in Appendix 2A. To register and manufacturer exporter, the applicant has to furnish evidence for the same. Prospective potential exporters on the application can register and become an associate member of the EPC. Now, let's move on to the applicability. An individual applying for the following purpose can apply for this certificate. An authorization to export import on restricted items, to seek benefits or concession under foreign trade policy FTP like duty drawback, duty credit scrips, etc. Certificate of registration as an exporter of spices CRES that is issued by the Spices Board will be considered as RCMC and no other RCMC will be applied with any other export promotional councils, that is EPC. Application procedure. An application with the concerned export promotional council EPC has to be filed using form ANF2C. Exporters can be registered under 2 categories, namely the merchant exporter and the manufacturing exporter. On opting the manufacturing exporter, a proof of Substaining the same has to be submitted. Now, let's come to the documents required for these. The following are the required documents that have to be enclosed along with the application form. Now, what are the documents? Duly filled and signed RCMC application form, that is registration cum membership certificate form, self-certified copy of the IEC number that is issued by the concerned regional licensing authority, self-certified copy of permanent account number PAN which is granted by the competent authority, the membership fees of the Services Export Promotion Council in demand draft that has to be paid at New Delhi or through the check that is payable at branches by remitting the membership fees, self-certified copy of MOA for corporate institution private limited companies, self-certified copy of the company's partnership deed for partnership company and individual ordinary, self-certified copy of the trust deed, self-certified copy of the certificate that is issued by the registrar of companies in regard to the company's registrar office change, the last 3 years services export data that has to be certified by the chartered accountant of the company, self-certified copy of the board resolution or power of attorney issued in favor of signing authority if the name of the signing authority is not mentioned in IEC, MOA or partnership deed, trust deed of the company, firm, trust, etc. Self-certified copy of GST registration certificate should be there. Now, let's move on to the guidelines for registration. When applying for RCMC, an exporter has to declare the mainstream business. Moreover, the RCMC has to be obtained from the EPC council depending on the business. If a person is running a coconut business, the person comes under Coconut Development Board. If a person does not belong to any mentioned export promotion council, then the person can directly apply for the certificate or FIEO, Federation of Indian Exporters Organization. Those multi-product exporters who are not registered with any IPC, or if the stream of business is yet to be confirmed, then the exporter has an option to obtain RCMC from FIEO. For multi-product exporters having their head office, registered office in the northern eastern states, RCMC can be obtained from Shellac and Foreign Product Export Promotion Council unless it is for the products that are looked after by the APEDA, Spices Board and Tea Board. The exporters of handicrafts and handloom products belonging to the state of Jammu and Kashmir authorized to issue registration cum membership certificates. RCMC registration under EPC, Export Promotion Council. A total number of 26 export promotion councils and 9 commodities board are present in India. इंडिया के अंदर टोटल नंबर 26 EPCs प्रेजेंट हैं, जिसमें से 9 कमोडिटी बोर्ड प्रेजेंट हैं. Commodities Board and the Export Promotion Council EPC in India are the concerned authorities for issuing RCMC. These institutions have been authorized by the central government to issue RCMC to the exporters. Every EPC and the Commodities Board in India categories itself depending on the type of products. In case if the product line of exporter does not come under the category, then he shall apply for RCMC from FIEO. Registering authorities. Registering authority is a body that is notified by DGFT to register importers, exporters as its members by issuing RCMC. The list of notified registering authorities is mentioned in Appendix 2T. Criteria for EPCs as registering authorities. To make EPCs entirely democratic and participative in nature and for better governance and transparency, the criteria to function as registering authority are given below. E-voting. E-voting, electronic voting would be mandatory for election to the post of Vice Chairman, Vice President and exclusive committee members with a view ensuring wider participation. Tenure of elected heads. The tenure of an elected head will not be present more than 2 years. The election of Chairman, President of EPC is done via Chairman, Vice President route. Therefore, any member having held the post of Chairman, President and Vice Chairman Vice President can come back as the Vice Chairman after a minimum gap of 4 years. Directions of central government. EPCs that act as registering authorities abides with all the directions of the central government for promotion and development of international trade. Registration. EPC. Export Promotion Councils are advisory bodies that are actively contribute to the policies of the Government of India and acts as an interface between the industry and the government. EPCs conduct a large number of promotional activities such as buyer, seller, meets, trade fairs, exhibitions, information booths to promote Indian exports and provide overseas buyers with a mechanism to easily reach Indian exports. Different export promotion councils in India. There are various types of EPC with each export promotion council supporting a distinct industry or sector. The different EPC in India are Engineering Export Promotion Council, Project Export Promotion Council of India, Basic Chemicals, Pharmaceuticals and Cosmetic Export Promotion Council, Chemicals and Allied Products Export Promotion Council, Council for Leather Exports, Sports Good Export Promotion Council, Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council, Shellac and Forest Product Promotion Council, Cashew Export Promotion Council, Plastic Export Promotion Council, Export Promotion Council for EOU and SEZ units, Pharmaceutical Export Promotion Council, Apparel Export Promotion Council, Carpet Export Promotion Council, Cotton Textile Export Promotion Council, Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts, Handloom Export Promotion Council, Indian Silk Export Promotion Council, Synthetic and Rayon Textile Export Promotion Council. Reasons to register with Export Promotion Council. Registration with an EPC is a must for availing various import benefits or concessions under foreign trade policy, under FTP. Further, by being registered with the appropriate Export Promotion Council, that is EPC, the business will also have an opportunity to participate in fairs and meet prospective foreign buyers. Registration cum membership certificate. An exporter can be registered with the EPC by making an application to become a member to the appropriate EPC. On being accepted, the exporter will be issued a registration cum membership certificate which would be valid for a period of 5 years only. Most EPC have two membership categories, associate member and ordinary member. Registration can be obtained by submitting the following documents. Digital signature certificate would be required to apply for Export Promotion Council's membership, copy of Import-Export certificate, a certificate from a chartered accountant certifying the export turnover figure, FOB, value in rupees during the year before the preceding year, list of partners, directors with residential address, MSME, registration certificate, if available, membership fee need to be paid. Membership fee. The membership fee for joining EPC varies from council to council. However, the following table gives a good understanding of the membership fee structure. Between 0 to 30 lakh rupees, it will be rupees 5,000, rupees 30 lakh to 60 lakh, rupees 8,000, 60 lakh to 1 crore, 13,000, rupees 1 crore to 5 crore, 21,000, rupees 5 crore to 10 crore, 23,000, 10 crore to 25 crore, 25,000, 25 crore to 50 crore, 30,000, 50 crore to 1 crore, 100 crore, 35,000, above 100 crore, rupees 45,000. These will be the membership fees. Now, let's move on to the overview, what we have understood today. Today, first we covered the part of RCMC registration, where we covered how the procedure, the obtaining the IEC code, how we can obtain the IEC code, the following documents which need to be understood and which need to be obtained for covering up the IEC code part. The DGFT has provided the online filing facility as well, where we can cover by filling the application forms with ANF2A, by providing the basic details of the business and its proprietors. And we need to remember that only one IEC can be issued against a single PAN. The IEC issued is valid for all the branches and factories of the importer and exporter as they may be. RCMC. What is RCMC? It is a certificate that validates an exporter dealing with products registered with an agency, organization that are authorized by the Indian government. This certificate is only issued for 5 years by the Export Promotion Council or Commodity Board of India. This application would be submitted to Export Promotion Council, Commodity Board relating to the line of business. RCMC, an exporter using an application specified in an ANF2C register can become a member of EPC. Applicability. An individual applying for the following purpose can only apply for this certificate. An authorization to import export on restricted items, to seek benefits or concession under FTP like duty drawback, duty credit slip, etc. Certificate of registration as an exporter of spices like CRES that is issued by the Spices Board will be considered as RCMC, and no other RCMC will be applied with any other Export Promotion Council. Application procedure. An application with the concerned Export Promotion Council has to be filed using form ANF2C. Exporters can be registered under 2 categories, namely merchant exporter or manufacturing exporter. And on opting the manufacturing exporter, a proof substaining the same needs to be submitted. What are the documents required? Documents required are duly filled and signed registration cum membership certificate application form, self-certified copy of the IEC number that is issued by the concerned regional licensing authority, self-certified copy of permanent account number which is granted by the competent authority. The membership fees of the Service Export Promotion Council in demand draft need to be paid at New Delhi or through the check that is payable at branches by remitting the membership fees. Self-certified of copy of company's MOA need to be submitted. Self-certified copy of the company's partnership deed. Self-certified copy of the trust deed. Self-certified copy of the certificate that is issued by the registrar of companies in regard to the company's registered office change. The last 3 years service export data that has to be certified by the CEO of the company, that is chartered accountant of the company. Self-certified copy of the board resolution of power of attorney issued in favor of signing authority if the name of the signing authority is not mentioned in IEC, MOA, partnership deed, trust deed of the company, firm, trust. Self-certified copy of GST registration certificate. Guidelines for registration. Here we understood that when applying for the RCMC, an exporter has to declare the mainstream business. Moreover, the RCMC need to be obtained from the Export Promotion Council depending on the business. If a person is running a coconut business, the person comes under Coconut Development Board. If the person does not belong to any mentioned Export Promotion Council, then the person can directly apply for the certificate or FIEO. Those multiple exporters who are not registered with any EPC, or if the stream of business is yet to be confirmed, then the exporter has an option to obtain RCMC from the FIEO. RCMC registration under EPC. Here we covered that there are total number of 26 export promotion councils and 9 commodities both present in India. Registering authorities, criteria for EPC as registered authorities, registration EPCs, different export promotion councils in India, what are they? How reasons to registered with an EPC, registration cum membership certificate, how it is prepared and everything. What are the membership fees for availing? Here we covered all the topics for the lecture 4, and now here are the references for which can be used for understanding this topic more deeper. Export import documentation by Ramagopal, export import documentation by Professor Ravi Phadke and Professor Pooja Aprajita, export import documentation by Jain Book Depot. And that's all for today. Thank you.